Hi everyone, and welcome back to another retro cooking recipe. Today we are doing Crescent caramel swirls. This is Bake Off number 27 and it is 1976. So America is celebrating the bicentennial. So what better place to hold this Bake Off but then in Boston. This is also the only time that the Bake Off is known as America's Bake Off. We are making Lois Ann's Grove's Crescent caramel swirls. Her mom used to always say when she had a successful recipe, I'll have to send it to the Pillsbury Bake Off. So Lois did just that. So let's see how Lois's Crescent caramel swirls came out. Okay, ingredients for a Crescent caramel swirl. Of course, 2 cans of Crescent rolls. We're trying the Kroger brand today. 3/4 cup of brown sugar, a 1/2 cup of nuts, and a 1/2 cup of butter. We also need a tablespoon of water, but let's get these ingredients together and see how we make Crescent caramel swirls. All right, so first we are going to melt our 1/2 stick of butter. All right, so once our butter is melted, we're going to take 2 tablespoons of this butter, and in our fluted pan, we're just going to make sure we grease that really well. And then to the rest of this, we will add. Okay, so this is I was going to use this fluted pan. I put the 2 tablespoons of butter in here. I'm just going to brush this all. Just make sure that this pan is really coated with that butter. And then I'm going to we're supposed to put 3 tablespoons of the nuts down inside our fluted pan. So we got some of those nuts in there. And then to the butter, we're going to add the rest of the nuts. The rest of the nuts are brown sugar and the 1 tablespoon of water. So let's get this to the butter. All right, so in our butter, in goes our 3/4 cup of brown sugar and our rest of our nuts and our 1 tablespoon of water. We are going to bring this to a boil and let it boil for 1 minute. All right, we are at a boil. We are going to let this boil for 1 minute. Okay, so we take our dough and we are going to cut them into 8 pieces. And then we put these 8 pieces on our butter and our nuts here. Kind of shove these down in there. Then it says to like fan them out. I don't know, maybe so that they're touching. I'm just gonna kind of go like that. And then we pour 1/2 of the caramel syrup on here. Let's go get that. Okay, so let's spoon 1/2 of our caramel mixture over here. And then we're going to put our other 8 pieces of dough on top of this. Let's get our dough on top of this. Just like that, and then we'll fan that out. All right, so we got our other layer on, and we are just gonna pour the rest of this over top of this. and get it into our oven. All right, so we're going to put this in our 350-degree oven for 23 to 33 minutes. We'll come back when it's done. All right, everyone, my thoughts on our Crescent Caramel Swirl. You know, probably my fault. My caramel separated by the time I had like gone from one step. It was on the stove, it was fine. And then because I shut it off, went and cut my rolls. And then by the time I went to go pour it, it had already kind of started to harden. So just remember to have those steps ready so that when you go to pour your caramel sauce on, it's not already hardened. But other than that, it came out really good. The taste was really good. It was there. Love the nuts in it. You could probably put whatever nuts you want in it. Super easy, again, with crescent rolls. But hopefully this is the last one that we have for a while. We will check out the next $25,000 bake-off next week from this same year and see what she made. We're not using crescent rolls, so there we go. And with that being said, this is Lynn from Hey Lynn Vintage. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that other stuff. See you next week, guys. Everyone, have a great one. Stay retro. Bye.